Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? I want to show you guys something before we get started tonight. Everybody is coming in. What's up? I have to show you guys something. I have to show you guys something. Invite your followers. Invite your followers right now. Invite your followers. I'm telling you, this is a flash hack. Yes, what's going on, my friend? You guys are going to be in this. So check this out. You guys have been following me. Just to let you know who I am Desiree Lee, best-selling author of MA 1142980. Paula, it's good to see you in here. Author of Girl. That's cool. I love that handle, girl. What's up, CC? It's good to see you guys in here. It's good to see ya. All right. Author Girl 10. Girl T10. What's your name, girl? All right, all right. You guys are so super cool. This is a flash hack. A flash hack. Aaron. What's up, Aaron? Jonelle. Girl, I'm going to get it right. I'm going to definitely get it right. But as you guys know, if you guys been tuning in into my scopes, you know that Thursday is a big day for us. Thursday, we are doing a private scope. Thursday, we are sharing hacks galore. So if you want to get in the sauce, email me at dleeinspires@gmail.com. What's going on, Stephanie from Delaware? It's good to see you, my friend. You can email me or tweet me right now without even leaving the scope. You want to find out how? All you got to do is just click that little Perry buddy, okay? Put share to your Twitter friends, right? And you're going to erase all of that stuff and just send me a tweet. When you erase all that stuff, you're going to click on the Perry buddy, click share Twitter, and you erase all that stuff in there, and then I'll get the tweet. So even if you want to get in on the sauce on Thursday, I have 3 separate times for the private hack, the private scope, and just tweet me or email me. So I want to show you guys something. We're doing a flash hack right now. Y'all about to get a sneak peek of this thing. Y'all thought it was a game. What's going on, broad coach? Loved your scope today, girl. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all like, what? Y'all better invite y'all followers to see this, because I think I might not show it. I might not show it the whole time in the scope. I just might not show. I have to step all the way back to the other side of the wall to show you guys. Okay, so y'all ready? Y'all type in ready if y'all ready. Type in ready. I know, right? CC, you already know how I am, girl. The broad coach says ready. Okay, everybody's saying ready. Everybody's laughing. Okay, go. Bam. Y'all see that? This is an 8-foot poster. Do y'all see that? What's going on, Tequila? 8-foot poster. And guess what? You guys need to have one too. Author Girl, you need to have one. Tequila, you need one. Cece, you need one. Okay? Hello, hello, hello. You guys need one of these. I'm telling you, when I have events and people walk inside the door, and it's not just a step and repeat, but when they see the book cover and they walk in, what? It's like Desiree is all up in your face. Okay, you guys need one too, and I'm going to tell you guys how to get one on a shoestring budget. On a shoestring budget. Did you hear what I said? Look, I'm standing next to it, and I'm already 6 foot, okay? And I just come to the eye. We haven't even reached the top. This is how tall it is for me as I'm standing next to it. So imagine when people take pictures. When people take pictures in front of your backdrops and stuff like that, oftentimes, and this is the problem I had, so I always share my experience. This is something that I had an issue with too. I know, wow, right? I'm like, covering my head, it must be really big to be covering this eye. But when we have pictures, when I have events or conferences or anything, what happens is sometimes I'm covering my book cover, or the book mock-up. Sometimes I'm covering the text behind it. And as you know, when you take pictures in front of in front of step and repeats, in front of banners, it's the best promotion because it's free promotion, because people are posting it, people are tagging it, people are sharing their locations of where they're at, and they're at your event. So imagine if you've seen a picture with this huge thing behind you. They cannot miss the cover of your book. They cannot miss the title of your book. They cannot miss your website or your email address. They cannot miss your contact information. So imagine when people come to your events, even your book signings, people are going to want to stand in front of this big poster right here. And this is 8-foot poster, and I'm 6 feet. And as you guys can see, I'm going to go like this. So you can see the top of my head of how tall this thing is. Do you see? Yeah. So exactly. So I'm going to let you guys know how you guys can get one on Thursday in the private scope. So guess what? Everybody's not going to be able to come in. I have 3 sessions. My assistant, she's sending out emails like crazy right now to those who said they want to get into Sauce. And I'm happy to tell you, we're already at 17 people for the private scope. We have 3 separate times. So there's no excuse that you're in the car, you're at work, or you're sleeping. I don't know what time of the world you're at that time, but we have 3 separate times. So some people are like, well, how do I get in, Desiree? Because I need that poster. I'm having a book signing in 60 days. I need that poster, D. Lee. Okay, that's all you have to do is email me at dleeinspires@gmail.com. Somebody type that up. Or you can tweet me without even leaving the scope. You're going to click that little Perry buddy down there. You're going to click on share with your Twitter friends, and you're going to erase all that stuff, or share on Twitter, erase all that stuff, and just send me a tweet and say D. Lee at Author Hack. And I will get the tweet. My assistant, she'll send you the email and tell you how to get into that private scope. Y'all ready for the first flash hack? Say you ready if you're ready for the first flash hack, because you already know. What's the first flash hack, D. Lee? What you gonna share with us tonight, D. Lee? Because you already gave us so much information the last 3-4 days, D. Lee. Just type in ready if you want the first flash hack. I don't see no activity going on here. I don't see no comments. What's going on? Yes, D. Lee. The letter D, L-E-E, inspires. The letter D, L-E-E, inspires. Now, I put you guys on my tripod, okay? So just bear with me, because I need my hands. I saw all the readies. I saw y'all. Okay, you see, you can't even really see the whole thing in the scope, guys. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let me back up. Back. Okay, so, here we go. The first hack, I gotta lean in so I can read the comments, okay? So the first flash hack is, you guys want to know how to publish, write, even if you're a beginner or a pro, on a shoestring budget. You might be on your 2nd book, your 3rd book, and you're like, dang, Des, I done spent $1,200. Yes, I done spent, it's with the S at the end, D. Lee Inspires, with the S after Inspires. I talked to a lady today, and she said she spent $5,000. That's my husband, and our nickname spelled a little different. Oh, okay. And I said, what? 5,000? She said, yep, girl, I spent 5,000. I said, who did you go through? She was like, I said, did you self-publish? Yeah, it's a publishing company, but I self-published. And I'm like, what? Yes, Cece. I'm like, 5,000. I don't even know how to even come up with 5,000. And it's her first book. I said, $5,000? I said, girl, I ain't going to never let you spend $5,000 again. Because I'm going to show you how I did on shoestring budget. Now, keep in mind, I'm a convicted felon. Okay, spent 4 years in prison. I couldn't have a job. I didn't have a job to save money, okay, to work on my dream. I didn't have people giving me money to work on my dream or anything. So I really had a shoestring budget, okay? So after I'd written my book and everything, editors. There's no rules to how many chapters your book needs, or your table of contents, what goes where. But the number one rule that all readers cannot stand is bad grammar. And the number one rule that's going to help you sell books is your editing, okay? So sometimes editors charge anywhere between $250 to $1,500 because they have to read and dissect your Oh, we just got another email in just now. Who else wants to get in a private scope on Thursday? All right, Don, I see ya. And so I didn't have that type of money, okay? But the secret is, the hack is, you're going to go to a college, okay? Or either you're going to call student support services at a college, or student readiness at a college, or the student counselors at the college, and you're going to go to a specific college where they have either English majors, journalist majors, anything that has to do with writing majors. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to that professor or go to the student support services and say, I need your class to edit my book. And ask me how much that costs. Say, how much does it cost, D. Lee? How much does it cost, D. Lee? How much? How much, D. Lee? Say how much? Yes. Oh, that hurts me. 4 years. Free. Yes. Free. 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 Free, guys. Free, a free editor. And the awesome part about it is because my audience is young adults, college students, part of the grade. Yes, it's part of the grade. The professor's happy, doesn't have to come up with an assignment. Of course, it's around editing. Okay, they care because it's a grade. And or say the professor doesn't want to do that as a project, you could still get a journal intern. And you can go through them through internship, okay? You have to be a business, and I'm about to tell you the next hack, the next flash hack, what you need. But you can do internship. Everybody who went to college knows about internships and the value of internships. And you know you do your best at what? Internships. So you can trust that these college students are going to knock this thing out the park. It gives them recognition to say, hey, I edited Desiree Lee's book, you know, and this, that, and the other. All right, Miss James, we got another private scope coming in. You guys are coming on in. Just email me at dleeinspires@gmail.com. And so you can sign off on their hours. You can sign off on their hours. You give them a deadline because these are things they have to practice as they go into the workforce or the corporate field, whatever arena they want to go into. So yes, this is an awesome, awesome, awesome flash hack to get editors at a shoestring budget. You can either get the professor to do it as a class project, and it was great for me because my audience was young adults, high schoolers, teenagers, middle schoolers, and also parents. So I had 26 young people decipher through my whole book, which was great feedback for me because I want to make sure that the book is effective, it's inspirational, that they understood the flow of the book, and that they were going to recommend it to someone else as well. So I want you guys to check out this private scope that we're going to have on Thursday. Okay, we have 3 separate times. My assistant, she's emailing. She's at home. She done took her work home, and she's emailing you guys tonight. Okay, are you guys ready for the second flash hack? Let me know if you're ready. Let me know. Y'all being stingy. Y'all not inviting y'all followers or anything. Y'all like, look, I'm about to take these hacks myself. Like, I can't share them with nobody. Hey, what's going on, Jamie? From Columbus. How about it? I got it right this time, huh? What's going on? How are you? Are you guys ready for the next hack? Everybody's leaving out. I got another email. People are sending in emails. They must be leaving the scope to send out emails. That's what's up. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. That's what's up. Okay, so the next hack, okay, S Brown 1145A. The next thing you need to know is stop looking at yourself as just an author. You are a brand. Do you guys not see this 8-foot poster behind me? Do you guys not see this 8-foot poster behind me? You are a brand. And if you're a brand, you are a business. If you're a business, you're a corporation. No, you don't have to have a publishing company to be a business. No, you don't have to sell services to be a business in authorship. You are just an author. So the next hack that you need that a lot of authors don't have is a business plan. Now check this out. The business plan can be 3 sheets of paper. And the business plan that I have is only 3 sheets of paper. It deals with 3 things: the book, my team, and promotions. And when you're having a business plan, you treat it as such, a business, okay? And then you start brainstorming about different series you can do to keep up your brand, to keep your readers to come back. So once you purchase my book, you're like, oh my gosh, this is a great book. And what do you do after you read a book? Either you put it up, you go back to refer to it, or whatever the case may be, right? So I want that person who bought my first book to buy more of my products. And in order to do that, I have an itemized thing on my own timeline on my business plan. And you guys can Google it, or you can email me and I can send you a template. But you can Google author business plan or business plans for authors. I'm telling you, it's going to be the best thing in the world. So how do you become a business in the state that you're in? And if you're watching this worldwide, I'm not sure, I'm not an expert in starting a business internationally. However, here in the United States, they have the Georgia, the Secretary of State. So you're going to go to your state, Secretary of State, and ask me how much it costs to start your own business in your state. Some people ask, when I ask that question, they're like, 10,000. Nope. 100,000. Nope. 5,000. Nope. Only $100. In the state of Georgia, it's just $100. Again, I'm Desiree Lee, best-selling author, and I'm on this scope right now sharing with you some flash hacks, the sneak peek of what you can expect on Thursday. We have 3 separate times, and if you want in the sauce, if you want to get in and you say, Desiree, I need to get in this private scope, because I know you scope all the time, Desiree, but I need for you to get in this private scope, and it's on Thursday, so you're going to email me at dleeinspires, the letter D, L-E-E, inspires at gmail.com. So you go to the Secretary of State. You can simply Google it, okay? And when to your Secretary of State, file for your articles of incorporation. It's just $100. You said, well, Desiree, I don't have $100. You said, Desiree, I don't have $100. Well, you're going to ask 10 people for $10. You're going to ask 10 people for $10, and then you'll have your $100, and then you'll have your own business. Stop treating yourself as just a writer. Get out of your way and say, nobody's not going to like my work. So get out of the way of fear. Push that thing to the side and write your book. Stop looking at yourself as just an author and start treating yourself as a brand, as a business. The next flash hack you need is a business plan. You need an author's business plan, and it's so simple. I graduated from Google University. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm looking at myself. Like, yeah, it's a real university. I graduated from Google University, okay? So you're going to go on Google, or you're going to Google business plans, yes, with honors, okay? Ropes and all. Yes, CC, for real, okay? Yes, guys. So you're going to go on Google, and you're going to Google business plans for authors. It's not 30 sheets of paper, something dreading that you're like, oh my gosh, I got to go through all this. You know what I mean? Yeah, CC. Awesome info. And this is all based from my own personal experience, what I had to do, and all I had was a shoestring budget, okay? So this is a sneak peek of what you can expect on Thursday at the private scope. Okay, guys? So make sure you Google business plans for authors. And I'm going to do a quick recap in a little bit. Business plans for authors. And it's like 3 sheets. 3 sheets. You can have it 4 sheets or whatnot, but treat yourself like a business. Why in the world do I have this 8-foot poster behind me? Did I have the funds to get it myself? No, I'm going to tell you how you can get you one too and not spend any money. Yes, everything that I share is either free or close to free. Yes, no problem, Cece. Because somebody helped me, or some of these things I had to find out on trial and error. However, I remember asking those questions. How do you do that? How do they get this? How do you get on, be a bestseller on Amazon? How do you do this? And it seemed like as even though the people might have known how, they didn't want to share. And I just thought that was just so unfair. So it is my job to share what I know to those who are going to do something with it. And all I ask is that you invite me to your book signing. Okay? I do want to come to the book signing. Yes. Oh, thank you so much for the hearts, Sean. You're awesome, girl. Thank you so much for the hearts. Yes, I do want to come to your book signing for real, okay? So let's do a recap. The first flash hack was book editors. How do you get a book editor with a shoestring budget? Go to a college. No problem, Cece. I don't know what you guys been praying for, but go to a college. If you need a book editor, there's no rules to write a book. You can have 3 chapters in a book. You can have 1 chapter in a book, okay? You can have 20 pages in a book, or you can have 350 pages in a book. There's no certain rules to that, but the number 1 rule, yes, working on my, congratulations! Woo! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to hear that. That is awesome. That is awesome. So definitely, Cece, treat this thing like a business, girl. You're on your 2nd book and you're on the roll, okay, sister girl? And this time around, you're going to do it a little bit more financially sufficient. I'm not sure how you did your first book, but I just want to make sure that, everything I do is free or close to free. And, that's why I share my experiences with you. So you guys don't have to go through that. Yeah. Because you can definitely use that money on purchasing more books, or put it in marketing and promotions. And so when you get your editor, you can do it on a shoestring budget, close to free. Either get a professor, contact the professor, English majors, journalists, etc. What to ask for at the college. You're going to go to Student Support Services is where I went. Student Support Services. Hi, this is how it's going to go, Sean, so you can get an idea. They're going to answer the phone. Hi, how are you? Yes, I'm author Desiree Lee, and I was inquiring about some students and internships. I have some opportunities available for them. Oh, yeah, you have opportunities? You have internship opportunities available, this and the other? Okay, what's the name of your company? It's D. Lee Inspires LLC. And what is the opportunity? Well, I'm working on a book project right now, and I would love to award the students the opportunity to edit the book. And in the midst of that, they'll be able to use me as one of their references and put my name on their sheet. Oh, what? Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is what we need from you. We need a description of what I was looking for, okay? So I needed a student that was in school or in their major, at least, a junior or a senior. Junior or a senior in college. Therefore, I know they're finished with their core classes and they're actually working in their major, okay? And to give them a chance, I need anywhere between 2 to 10 students. And it's like, okay, so I wrote this all in the description, sent her the email, and the next thing you know, the phone calls start coming in from students. Why are students so excited about a project like this, especially acquiring one, with the title that you guys see up here in the back, but they're excited because they need the hours. They need internships. And it wasn't a paid internship, but the value of a reference, the value of, just think about it. That was a year and a half ago. Now, look where I'm at right now, bestseller. Wouldn't you be so excited to go to ABC Studios or, Atlanta Journal-Constitution newspaper and say, hey, look, I edit best-selling author Desiree Lee's book in this year during college? Yes, they'll be so stoked out about it. So that's a way, just Sean, that's an example of how the conversation will go. It's really easy. It's not difficult at all. You just need to let them know what it is that you're doing, who you are, and they just want to make sure it's in fact, a business. And that's why it goes into my next flash hack, which is create a business plan. Yeah, awesome sauce. To create a business plan. And in this business plan, it can be 3 pages. You're going to have the book, you're going to have your team, and your promotions. Book, team, promotions. Those are the 3 things that key components that need to be in your business plan. Now, you can add to it more if you want to, okay? You can put in marketing team, you can put in tour, you can put in conference, you can put in speaking engagements in this plan. However you want to expand, potential expansion in this plan. But the 3 key things to keep it simple, short, sweet, and simple, and then as you go along, you say, okay, I'm going to do my business plan again in the next 6 months, see where I'm at, to plan for the next year, or to plan for the other half of the year. So those are the 3 key things. I'm going to say it again. Book, team, promotions. And that's what you need in your business plan. How do you become a business? How do you become a brand or a business? You're going to go to the Secretary of State. You can Google it, okay? The majority of the stuff I'm going to say is Google it. Yes, book, team, promotions. Yes. I hope y'all screenshot that, okay? So I'm going to go to your Secretary of State. Here in the state of Georgia, it's only $100, just $100 to start your own business for your articles of incorporation, to incorporate yourself. Some say LLC, some say sole proprietor, but it's all just $100, okay? If you don't have $100, I'm going to tell you how you're going to do it on a shoestring budget. You're going to ask 10 people for $10. Hey, look, I'm working on this project. Do you have $10 to spare? Yeah, sure, I got $10. Yeah, here go 10. You know what? As a matter of fact, here go 20. So you're going to ask 10 people for $10, okay? Yes. What's up, Sam? My friend, my overcomer girl. I'm so impressed with you, honey. I'm so impressed with you. You just don't know. Yes. Okay. So we went over book editors, we went over business plan, and we went over starting your business as a brand. Now, keep in mind, these are just 3 little things, okay? That is a sneak peek for Thursday's private scope. I'm doing an author hack private scope. If you're my friend and you're on here, because I don't call you guys followers, I'll call you friends. So if you want to be my friend, click on that Perry buddy and turn that plus sign into a check and follow me here on the scope. However, you guys know I've been scoping it out for the last, weeks or so on this thing. But guess what? I'm doing a private scope. I'm doing a private scope. And then this way, you'll get all of the sauce. And then so many things that we're going to cover on Thursday. I have 3 separate times that we're going to be here on the private scope on Thursday. So you want to get in there. So you're like, Desiree, how do we get in? Oh, look at Sean. She done asked that in. How do we get in? Guess what? You can email me at dleeinspires@gmail.com. That is the letter D, Lee, inspires@gmail.com. Or you can even contact me without even leaving the scope. What you're going to do is click that Perry buddy, and you're going to see on there, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to say share on Twitter, and you're going to erase all of that stuff inside Twitter. What? Somebody else just sent me a message, guys. This is awesome. I'm telling you, it's filling up. When I got on the scope, we were already at 15 people. And so far, already 3 or 4 people then chimed in during the scope, and they're getting in the sauce, okay? So you can erase all that stuff when you share this on Twitter and put in @DLeeInspires. I'm going to get the tweet. I'll send it over to my assistant, and she will give you the information on how to get in and reserve your spot. We have 3 separate times. We don't know where you're at the certain time of the world, but we want to make sure everybody has the opportunity to sit in on the author hacks. Did you guys enjoy yourself or what? Was this information valuable that I have here? I have all this stuff here up in my notebook. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, what's up? What's up? Lisa's in. Thank you so much, CC. CC, what's your name, girl? Because I'll be calling you CC, and I don't even know if I'm saying, I said, dang, she might have another name. And she was like, dang, D. Lee always called me CC. Sean done signed in. I see Sean in here. I got an email. Yay. Yup. Sam, what's up? Yup. My assistant, she's emailing everybody tonight. I'm so excited. You guys are going to get in the sauce. Because I think you guys need a poster like this. I'm going to tell you how to get it. I mean, anywhere from sponsors. We're going to get it in on Thursday. Now, I can't give you everything because I got a lot of stuff. A lot of hacks to share with you guys. But we talk all things print, all things digital, and all things audio. We talk about social media. We talk about marketing and promotions. We talk about sponsors. We also talk about creating your own events and book signings. We also talk about how do you get speaking engagements. If you're an author, you might be a beginner or a pro, and you're like, Desiree, how in the world are you getting everywhere? Well, I'm going to tell you that. You need the 3 things. You need your book, you need your team, and promotions in that business plan. You hear me? You got to get clear on that vision. So what you're going to do is you're going to push fear to the side. You're going to push that down. Oh, they might not like my book. So what? You better write that book because it's not about you. I can remember just a short thing. I'm going to tell you something. This young girl came to me after I spoke and shared my story. And she said, man, Miss Lee, thank you so much for coming and sharing my story. She said, I don't know what it is about you, but I just want to stand right next to you. I said, it's okay, baby. It's okay, because I'm not sure if she has a mother or not, so forth. It's okay. Right there in that moment, she felt at peace. She said, because Miss Lee, last night I was really contemplating suicide. I felt as though I had no more options, Miss Lee, until you came in and told me that I can create. I can create my own wealth. That's what you told me, Miss Lee. You told me that what I see is not. Yes, someone needs to hear what we have to say. Absolutely. Absolutely, Sam. Absolutely. And she said, Miss Lee, thank you so much for sharing your story. Because you told me what I'm taking away from your story, Miss Lee, is that it's not my environment that dictates my success. It's my mind. And it was my mind that was telling me to kill myself last night. I was looking at, I just busted out in tears. Because I thought back, and I'm getting emotional now. You guys just to know what these kids come up to me and say. I thought back and said, what if I would have procrastinated in writing my book? What if I would have allowed fear to get in my way? My title is Inmate, guys. I'm not sure if that's going to be your title, but my title is a bold title. I jumped out there. This is my real inmate number. Okay, you guys can Google it. This is my real inmate number. And to stand in front of people and say I am an inmate and my inmate number takes a certain type of boldness. And I had to push all that to the side to stand up there, and I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad that I took myself and what people are going to think about me or what they might say about me to the side. Because if I had not written that book, if I had not spoke at that speaking engagement that day, wish she would have went home and committed suicide. That would have been another life lost. That would have been another life lost. I'm glad too, Sam. I'm so glad. And that's just one out of many kids that come up to me with different situations. And I could have procrastinated. I could have allowed fear to get in my way. But I'm letting you know that's not what you're going to do, because lives are depending on it. Writing that book and finishing that book is not even about you. You're going to write that book. You're going to finish that book. Money is not even a worry anymore, guys. Because I don't know what your prayer was, but I'm going to tell you how to do it on a shoestring budget. Close to free, okay? Money shouldn't even be like, well, I don't have the money for this. No, it shouldn't even be like that, okay? I'm going to share with you what I did, the resources that I know of, and what I used, so you can apply them to what your vision is and what God has told you to do. It's time to stop procrastinating, guys. It's time to stop procrastinating and get on the ball with things. You've been sitting on that story for how many years now? You've been sitting on that vision for how many years now? How long are you going to hold that baby in your stomach? I'm not sure if you guys are you guys had babies. Yes, right, truly a blessing. I'm telling you, I'm not sure if you guys have any children. But I know, like any other pregnant mother, because I have a child, I know like any other pregnant mother, by the time they get to 7 months, they say, get this baby out of me. Are y'all with me on that? Have you heard a parent said that before? And they walking around pregnant and be like, oh, that's so cute. Oh, congratulations. You're like, oh my gosh, I'll be so ready when this baby comes out. I'll be so ready when this baby comes out. How many times have you heard someone that was pregnant and they said, get this baby out of me? So my question to you is, how long are you going to walk around with your baby in your stomach? How long are you going to walk around holding on to that vision? Your story has saved the life of some young person. That is super powerful. Absolutely. Absolutely, Cece. Absolutely. Had my book for 10 years sitting, and I finally decided to finish it, and I finally did it. Yes. And push that thing out. And if you've been pregnant before, you know you have a team around you. And what they're telling you to do, push. It's almost here. It's almost here. One more hard push. Push. It's almost here. Yes, it is CC for short, for Shay. Simone, pronounced Shay Simone. Yeah, okay. CC. Okay, I like that. I like that. Yes, thanks. No problem, my friend. No problem. It's time for you guys to push that thing out. Push it out. So we got a private scope on Thursday, just so you know who I am, because I know I just was so excited. I mean, because most of you guys are my friends are on here. I mean, I have a few new people that chimed in tonight, and I really appreciate you, but I don't call you my followers. I call you my friends. So as you can see, I'm asking everybody, what is your name? I don't like to address people by their handles in this thing. Friendship is personal. So I should know your name. You know my name. I should know your name too, right? So if you want to be my friend, click on that Perry buddy and turn that plus sign into a check, and we'll definitely become friends. Birth, the vision, someone is literally waiting on it. I mean, like literally, Cece. Literally. Yes, literally. I'm dead serious on that. I'm dead serious. Like, I think about it. Remember I told you guys about the lady who gave me that mustard seed? And at that moment, she didn't have to say hi to me and then asked me for coffee the next day. And when I went back to her, I don't think I mentioned this to you, when the doors would start opening up for me, I went back to her. And I said, Miss Stacy, her name is just Stacy. I said, Miss Stacy. I said, man, let me give you my praise report, Miss Stacy. Let me tell you what's been going on. Because you gave me that seed, Miss Stacy, let me give you my praise report. So I gave her my praise report, and she's sitting there with a big smile on her face. She said, I'm so proud of you, Desiree. She said, but let me tell you something. I was going through a dark place at one time in my life. And when I was going through a really bad divorce and saw no more options and wanted to take my life, she said, someone gave me a mustard seed. And someone told me the exact same thing that I told you. I said, wow, are you serious? She said, yes, I'm dead serious. I looked at her in her eyes and I said, Stacy, thank you so much for not giving up while you were going through. Man, I'm getting goosebumps because I would never forget that moment. I said, thank you so much for not giving up while you were going through. Because I think about it, she could have gave up. She could have gave up. I'm telling you, Sam. She could have gave up. She could have quit. She could have said this burden is too heavy. But what she didn't know is that she was battling for me. And I'm not saying I'm the only one she done gave the mustard seed to. But she was battling for this one girl right here. Now, everything that you see behind me, you see all this stuff, all the author hacks I'm giving you, you know, all the books and stuff that I've shown you, all the places that I'm going, the tour and all that, everything I've shown you came from that one seed. Okay, I'm going to do it was convincing myself that no one wants to hear my story. Girl, Miss Lisa Rutz. No, ma'am. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're definitely going to do it. You have to do it. I mean, I'm on here supposed to be talking about flash hacks. I don't know what you guys were asking for. I don't know how you even got on the scope. You know, I don't know. Yes, no, ma'am. We need that story. You would do it. Yes, ma'am. And see, that's the thing I like about my scope. Lisa, you need to join our circle of friends. This is a safe place and we push each other. Yes, she had to live to speak life into you and she had to live to pass the baton. Absolutely. Absolutely, Cece. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. And so I think about it. What if she would have gave up? Would I have committed suicide that night? Because the night that I met her, the day that I met her, that night everything was planned. I had my letter planned, the pills, I had a whole bunch of Excedrin out. I had my thoughts together of what I thought it was really dark thoughts. And I said, I'm going to do it. I made up my mind that was the night. That was the night. And if she would have gave up, but instead she kept going. And I'm just happy she's alive to see the harvest. Do you see what I'm saying? And see all the people. I'm passing the seeds to y'all. I'm passing the mustard seeds to y'all. On here, I was shipping out mustard seeds during the scope. Excuse me, I was shipping out mustard seeds to you guys. You know, as I'm talking to you, I'm planting seeds in you. Lisa, we're planting seeds in you. And it's time for you to push that baby out, honey. I don't know how much longer you want to hold it in there. But I know, like any mother like I know, we're like, get this baby out of me. Okay? So you got to push that thing out. Yes, yes, yes. So again, I'm going to go and say it again. Yes, that's the story. And it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. And even in the midst of your success, I'm quite sure Cece can, you know, agree to this. You know, we still have those times where it's like, oh my gosh, how I'm going to do it. You know, even with you guys heard me on the scope. How in the world am I going to give these students this book for free? I need your help. I can't do it by myself. So because I don't have the funds to do it, I'm asking you guys, and you guys have been sponsoring books like crazy and supporting. And because of that, I'm able to give away books. Now, who would have thought if I would have just stopped right then and there with those kids got those books? I don't know what they're going through. I don't know what they're going through. You know what I mean? And just to know we're going to be able to see, I'm going to show you guys on the scopes when I go to the schools, giving out these books for free, what you guys are doing, so you can see the seeds that you guys are passing in these kids by sponsoring a book. Yes, we all need each other. Support is what it's all about. Yes, that's what it's all about. And we can't sit here and say, but yeah, we don't support each other. Well, are you supporting each other? Let's start there. Let's start there. Because I can't worry about this person not supporting that person or someone not supporting me. But as long as I continue to support people, people always support me. Okay? And that's how you do. It starts with the man and learn. Yes, ma'am, Sam, you done said that. You done pulled MJ out, girl. Yes, yes, yes. And that's what I'm telling you. And so did I have money to give these books out for free? No. We should, we have to Yes, we have not, because we asked not. Yes, absolutely. That's right. That's right. That's all day, every day. And so again, the reason why support in the business, we have to be balanced. Yes, we do have to be balanced. You're right about that too. Support. Yeah. Coach of life. But, that's the whole beauty of this whole thing with the scope. What I love about the scope, because it's only together that we can do what we can never do alone. And I just can't wait to see. That's why I said, invite me to your book signing. I want to be there. Yes. If your product or customer service is professional, I can't. Oh, it's not professional. I cannot support it. Oh yeah, we talked about that, girl. We talked about that on the scope too. Forge ahead with your God-given assignment. He'll show up with provision all day, every day. All day. I hope you guys screenshot that, because that goes in. That goes in with. That definitely goes in with what we're going to talk about on Thursday. Yes, coach of life. Yes. I mean, Sam can tell you. We talk about customer service. I say, hey, look, yeah, you're an author, and I gave them different analogies. Yes, I have that issue. I do too, girl. Don't let me go on Kroger and it's not excellent customer service. Or don't let me go anywhere and there's not customer service. People don't go to the store or buy your product because of what it is. They buy it because of the service. It's always the service. I know, right? I'm telling you. I say, I don't get loud or anything. I said, can I speak with your manager, please? And don't let them say I am the manager. Oh my gosh. You know how that goes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't let them say that. You stand there and you're like, now you know you ain't the manager. And having customer service like that, you know you're not the manager. Yes, you and I on the same thing. Oh my gosh, girl. Yeah, we covered that because I want you guys to win. That's the only reason I want you guys to win. And we covered that on the scope previously. You can catch my previous scopes on catch.me and just type in my handle Dealy Inspires and you can check out that scope too. And we might revisit it sometime in a few days ahead. But tonight I just want to share with you guys these flash hacks and show you this 8-foot poster behind me. Yep. And just give you guys something to think about. Give you guys the opportunity to join us on Thursday. It's going to be 3 separate times. Yes, I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you again, Sam, because I don't think you saw it. I don't know if Coach saw it either, but I introduced it when I first started the scope. So I'm going to show you guys how big it is. I know Cece saw it. But yeah, on Thursday it's 3 separate times, okay? And how you guys get in is by emailing me at Lee inspires @gmail.com, and or you can tweet me and I can send it to my assistant, and what she'll do is send you all the information. She's been sending out emails tonight. So far we have 15 people. You care so much about success of others. Yes, because that's how you become successful. Remember we were talking about that, CC? To serve, remember we were talking about that the other night on the scope? To serve, service, and servitude. That was a deep scope. That was a deep scope. And I'm going to tell you how I felt when I went to Chick-fil-A today. Yeah. But to be, Cece, I got to do another scope about that because I just got another analogy about that later today. Yes, from my friend Omar. Yes, I got to tell you about that. He was like, it's a graduation from servitude. But anyway, I just got excited about that service. Okay, Lord, where are you taking us? Where are you taking us on the scope now? God is going to bless you beyond everything that you can ask or think. In the name of Jesus, amen. I stand in agreement with 201. Agree. He is in the midst. Yes, indeed. That's right. I touch it. Oh, we got 2 or 3. Yes. Amen on that, CC. And you know what? It's going to be all of us. And it's going to be a beautiful thing to say, wow, wow, look at this. When you guys get your book in your hand, you're like, oh my gosh, it's tangible. Ideas come true. Oh my gosh, she was so right. You're like, oh my gosh, ideas do come true. You guys are going to be so amazed. And you're like, are you serious? And they want to charge me $5,000 for this? Oh no. You know what? I got to help somebody out before they waste their money. You know what I mean? So let me show you this poster. I cried for an hour after I typed the last one. Typed the last one, what? The last book? Okay. Let me get up and move my chair out the seat. Hope you guys enjoyed the scope today. Note for the soul. I like that handle too. Type the last word in my book. Oh my gosh, girl. Are you serious? How did you feel when you read it? Did you read your book yet? Gluten-free New Jersey. I like that, but let's say GMO-free New Jersey. I like that too. Okay, I got to back up all the way to the wall for you guys to be able to see this. Are you guys ready? Say you're ready if you're ready. I just got it back from the editor. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And I know you're like, saying like, oh my gosh, did I write this? Did I write this? Like, dang, this is a good book, right? I know, right? It's like, ta-da! Da-da-da! There is an 8-foot poster. This is one of y'all saw the banners that I had. I did a demonstration of that. Yes. Dun, dun, dun. There is the 8-foot poster. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. And I'll follow back too, so make sure you follow. Thank you so much. Coach of Life. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us tonight. So this is the 8-foot poster, Sam. Pastor V, CC, Coach of Life. Yeah. So can you imagine? Oh, no problem. You enjoy your evening, okay? You have a wonderful evening. Hope your spirit was ignited and you're pumped up and ready to go. And this is what, when I have events, what youth and kids come to see when they walk in the door. It's like, oh my gosh, like you guys are not like really seeing it because it's like on the screen, but I don't know if you can understand, and it's kind of, it's too tall to even stand up all the way up to the ceiling. But they come in, it's a stand behind it, and they come in, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm about to show you how tall it is. Bam. And you're like, what? Now I'm 5'11", 6 foot. Okay, now you saw how big it was, and I'm standing right in front of it, and you see I'm right next to the eye. Yeah, thank you for sharing this. I'm just about ready to order new signage. Oh yeah, Cece, tune in on Thursday because I'm about to tell you how to, girl. I'm about to tell everybody how to get their banners and everything for a very affordable price. Okay, so make sure you email me, girl. So as you can see, the top of my head, Sam, how do you transport it? What stock is it? I'm ready to order 2, but I'm waiting for Thursday. Yeah, wait for Thursday. Wait for Thursday. Don't waste your money now. Do not waste your money. Now, I don't know. Maybe where you going, you know, maybe it might be the same price, but it's always good to have options. You know, it's always good to have options now. But as you can see, Sam, you see how tall this thing is. I'm standing right next to the eye, and you can see how much taller it is in the ceiling, from the ceiling and the top of my head. Okay, I think you guys got it. I think you was tired of seeing that blonde. It's like, okay, girl, we see it. We see it. I know I'll be on other people's scope. I'm like, all right, we see it. I saw it. D-Lee, all right. Yeah, but wait until Thursday. Somebody asked me, what kind of stock is that? I'm going to tell you on Thursday. I'm going to definitely tell you on Thursday. I gave some flash hacks today. I can't give them all out today because it's going to be on the private scope. I can't even just do one private scope. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a private scope every week, once a month, twice a month. I'm not even sure yet, but I got so much stuff that I can't even fit it in the scope. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, Desiree, my head is exploding. Can I come back to the scope? Can I call you back, girl? Because my head is exploding. Yeah, so we're going to touch on everything, all things digital, all things audio and print, okay? And I do a 3-day fast track. So if you're like saying, Desiree, let me skip the private scope. Let me just get your services for 3 days. It's just $50 a day, okay? Very affordable, $50 a day, and you'll get every single thing that I know. You have to monetize some of this information. Yeah, but I want to make sure it's an affordable price. Not $5,000, no, Cece. Not $5,000, no. I know y'all probably be watching the scope and be like, oh my gosh, what is she going to do today? What is she going to do today? I know, right? I know. But yeah, definitely, totally, Miss Preston, Shay, my friend. Yes. So, Thursday, private scope, 3 separate times. Yes, and make a profit. Yes, definitely. I went through it so you don't have to go, but I'm telling you, the reward on the other side is great. You're going to be so happy. Because, bottom line is, I published my book, my first book that you see behind me. I published it March of 2014, became a bestseller within 8 months. I say a year just to give, but since March to December of last year, became a bestseller on Amazon.com. Did I have a publishing company behind me? Nope. Did I spend $5,000? Nope. Not at all. And I'm definitely going to tell you guys how you can do it too. It's very simple. It's very simple. So let's do a recap before we get off this thing, because I do want to do a quick scope about servitude of the graduation after being a servant and being a service, and how can I serve you. So the recap is business plan for authors. You're going to Google business plan for authors or author business plans. You will see some templates on there, and you can definitely take away. Now, don't plagiarize now, guys. Get a little creative. If you wrote a book, you know how to get creative, okay? So get a little creative. It's usually 3 pages. You need 3 things. Yes, business plans for authors. Yeah, girl, I'm telling you, Sam. That was one of the flash hacks tonight, a sneak peek of what to expect on Thursday. Definitely a sneak peek, girl. Yeah, business plans for authors. And 3 things you're going to need. Book. You're going to need your team. And you're also going to need promotion. Now, can you add more stuff to this? Yes, you can. You can definitely add so much stuff. Thank you so much. I've followed. Have a great night. All right, Miss Rudd. See you soon. And what you're going to do is you can add on speaking engagements. You can add on book signings, book tour. Yes, book team promotion. You can add on all kinds of stuff to this business plan. But it's always because you're going to start looking at yourself as a corporation, as a business. The next tip that we share is brand yourself and create the business. Go to Secretary of State, get your articles of a corporation. Here in the state of Georgia, it's only $100. You might say, well, Des, I don't even have $100. Well, what you're going to do, you're going to ask 10 people for $10. Then you have your $100. Don't spend it on nothing else now. You're going to get that $100, and you're going to, I'm laughing because when I said don't spend it on nothing else, okay? So we're going to be very wise, okay, and strategic with this thing, because I want you to win. So you're going to ask 10 people for $10. Yes, I did. So I'm on the right track. Woo. Yes, 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 yes. You are definitely on the right track. Now, your business plan. The third thing is, say the biggest thing that you need as an author. There are no rules to the book. You can put your own cover, red cover, blue cover, white cover, with nothing on it. I think that's going to be my book cover, my next book that I'm working on right now. I'm not even going to have nothing on the cover. And it's going to be a bestseller. People going to be like, what? Watch. Y'all watch. Y'all going to be like, what? Ain't nothing on the book cover. Yep, nothing on the book cover. Anyway, you don't even have, there's no rules. Just to tell you guys that there's no rules. The number one rule to writing the book, the number one and the most important rule and the only rule is editing. So say you don't have the funds to hire an editor or pay the $250 or $1,000 or $1,500. You can always go to a college, get internships, journalist majors, English majors, and you're going to go to that college and you get it for free. What do? You go through student support services for either one, if you want to do that for editing. And that's it. And just to let you guys know, I'm Desiree Lee. I am a best-selling author, a philanthropist, a public figure, a public speaker, and I'm also a mommy. I travel nationwide, sharing my story in hopes of preventing others from going in prison, to encourage those who might find themselves in a dark place, and to show people that nothing is impossible. I aim to inspire, to impact, and ignite you to accelerate towards your purpose. How do I do that? I share my experiences because I know that there is power in our experiences. Yes, in the future, you'll be charging your coaching clients more than $5K. Go ahead and speak that thing into existence, CC. We need to do a power prayer. I will not, girl, can you type it again so I can screenshot it? And I'm going to be like, you know what? I'm going to put it on my Instagram. And I hope we still friends on Instagram when that time comes, okay? So I can tag you and I say, you know what? I remember when. So I can screenshot that and put it next to the check. And you're like, what? Everybody's like, what? I'm like, yep, on Periscope. Y'all better get on Periscope. Yeah, so definitely type that up so I can screenshot it. I'm about to scoot this thing up so I can get ready for it. Get ready for the comment that's going to come up. But yes, so that's what I do. That's who I am. That's what I aim to do, okay? So on Thursday, don't forget, guys, email me. I mean, we already have 15 people scheduled. During the scope, I have to call my assistant and see how many people signed up during the scope. During the scope, I could tell you now, I saw the notifications coming in, because people are not playing. This will be a private scope, okay? This definitely will be a private scope, okay? So all of my prices are very affordable. And you guys, I'm telling you, you're going to take the stuff and you're going to run with it. You're like, oh my gosh, I did not know. When you get your book in your hand, your book signing and everything else, you're going to be so excited. Do I just reply yes to the scope email? I don't know. Oh, here it is. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I got it. Thank you, CC. I guess when you reply to the email, whatever Hillary has requested from you. So make sure you reply to it. I know the major thing we need is your Periscope handle so we can invite you during the scope. Yeah. So just reread it. Check out what she's asked you to do or what steps you need, what is required from you, and she will respond to you guys first thing in the morning, if not tonight, to let you guys know about that. Okay. And Cece, y'all been hanging with me, girl. I love y'all. I love you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the hearts and the love. And we're gonna check out. I'm gonna do that this quick scope real quick, and about servanthood, about graduating, and it's just been a beautiful day. I just feel so good after giving. I don't know why. I just feel so good after giving. It's just, I just feel so good. What's going on, Simone? I see you, sister girl. You caught us at the tail end, but guess what? I'm about to do a scope on servitude. So check out the replay. I'll see you guys in a few.